Okay, you gear junkies, I got your fix right here. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know Prep Medic. If you don't, you should go check out his channel. I usually don't recommend a lot of channels on my channel, but I believe he's a SWAT paramedic, or he's in the helicopter. I don't know. The guy changes jobs a lot, but in a good way. But anyways, you should go check out his channel. Very informative if you're into medical stuff or first aid or whatever. You can learn a lot of stuff and see some really cool gear. Plus, see him in action. So anyways, he had done a review on mymedic myfak large, which is like a $400 plus kit. Gold standard supplies. Really cool. So I watched the video, I'm like, wow, I really like it. The layout of the bag really struck me. I'm like, that is a really cool bag. I like that bag. I like the way you can organize and move stuff around. And so I did some research and I'm looking up online because the video was like 3 years old. So I found the bag and it was 99 bucks. I'm like, all right, that's a little expensive, but not too bad, 100 bucks. You know, for the size, it's a little expensive. But then when I looked into it, they completely changed the layout of the bag to a book style where you fold the pages over and it's got the pockets. Don't like it, hate it, think it's cheap, chintzy. I mean, yeah, it's great for a novice. You can see everything right laid out in front of you, quick, easy access. But it restricts your layout, restricts what you can put where. I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. But still, nothing against the bag, the company, nothing. It looks incredible. And like I said, it's got gold standard supplies. But when I saw it, I thought, you know, I'd really like to try to find something similar to see if I could make a comparable bag, but at a more, cost-effective price. So after just doing some research, I came across this bag. So let's take a look at this bag. This is the MediTAC Hawk style large bag. That's how they have it. I love how companies come up with these really long names, you know, a paragraph or 3 lines or whatever, but anyways. All right, so I found this bag. This bag is very comparable to the bag in his video as far as layout goes. There's a couple things missing that really bum me out, but it's pretty close. And the really cool thing about this bag is it's only $39.95, so 40 bucks, including shipping. The company that I got it from, MediTAC, shipped it out super, super fast. I even got a follow-up email from the manager thanking me, blah, blah, blah. Very cool. Good company to deal with. Okay, so let's check out the bag. So, as you can see, they got their branded rubber pads here. You can hear the hook and loop. Man, just a huge hook and loop field. Almost the whole entire front of the bag. It's got covered in molle, different sized. You got smaller molle in the front, and then right behind it, you got huge molle. So you can really organize and strap and stick stuff all over this bag. You got a really nice buckle here, quick release buckle, nice strap where you could add stuff onto this. Then at the top, there is another hook and loop here, so when you rip this off, you can fold it up out of the way. And it kind of protects the zippers. The zippers are really cool. I gotta look, I think they're YKK, they feel like it. If not, they're really, really good. But they have these rubber, they're branded cord pullers. They're really cool, really comfortable. And I like the fact, it's not a waterproof bag, but it does go over, it does go over the teeth to try to seal up the teeth pretty good, so water repellent or whatever. So nice feature, really like that. Then there's also at the top of the bag, a really nice rubber grab handle. Really nice rubber grab handle. It is sewn a little off kilter though, so that's kind of weird. It's kind of, see what I mean? It's not really sewn on their level, but you know, minor nitpicky thing for a $40 bag. It's a nice feeling, it works. It does its purpose. Now on the bottom of the bag, it has a drain hole. Very cool. Something leaks, something pops. You got IV fluid in here, it pops. At least it'll leak out. It won't be trapped in there, but that's never a good thing when something leaks in your bag. We'll go over that in a future video, how to take care of that issue. All right, so we open her up. Because I'm saving the best for last. But we'll open her up, and the zippers go, look at that. I mean, not, probably what, not 360 obviously, but I don't know, pretty close. There's only a 3 inches. It holds on 3 inches. So this thing opens awesome. It's just a full layout. And there's the bag. So it's so big, I'm going to go over a side at a time. So this is actually the back side of the bag. The company, which I don't know if I showed you that tag or not, but there's the tag. Nicely threw in a little boo-boo kit. Not that I would use, but it's really nice. It was a nice gesture. I don't use plastic bandages. I don't like plastic bandages. Personal preference. But they threw in like two different sizes of adult Band-Aids, 2 junior Band-Aids, 2 adhesive spot Band-Aids, and 2 sterile 2x2 gauze pads. So kind of neat that they threw that in there for free. So that was really nice. All right, so this is the awesome part of this bag. You have an envelope sleeve up here. Underneath that, you have another envelope sleeve. Then you have 2 rows of elastic bands, and they're size medium, I'd say size large, and then size medium again, and again down here. And then it just repeats. Again, you have another envelope, and then another 2 rows of the elastic. I like that they put the different sizes in because it gives you more freedom to be able to move things around, different sizes, different things, different locations. This will come off because it's like sticking out like an eyesore. But what it says is made in China for Ever Ready First Aid and Medical Supply Company. So I didn't order from Ever Ready. You could check their site. I'm not sure what they charge on their site. This was ordered from MediTAC directly. And I had a great experience with them. So, but I would check out there too as well. Who knows, there might be a price difference. I don't know. Okay, so now this is on the front side of the bag. And really cool. It is dual mesh bags with zippers. This is where this bag differs from the myfak bag, mymedic myfak bag. There's a couple of loose strings, but not much. On that bag, it has the same 2 bags. It has elastic, but it has the pockets again. This one does not have the pockets. That I was really bummed out about, but it's pretty close, and it's, you know, less than half the price of the other bag that you can't get it anymore, by the way. But so it gives you, this one's got small, medium, and large loops. So you've got 6 here, 6 here. So you got 12 loops. You got a lot of organization there. And the mesh bags are really cool because they are rip away. So you can fill this up. You can use this in your day pack. You can fill this up with bandages and whip it to somebody at a crash scene. Very nice, very versatile, very cool feature that you have the rip away bags. Again, this is a medical bag, but you could use this for anything that you like. That's so cool about the versatility of bags like this. But for a medical bag, this thing, to me, it's awesome. So many layout options, so many different ways you can organize this thing. And, you know, I'm not really concerned about things being hidden or whatever, because if you have a medical kit, especially a trauma kit, you should know how that bag is laid out. You don't have to go in these all the time, because you might not. This might just be for your family and you're only occasionally in it. Or you take it camping or something and, you know, mostly it's going to be boo-boo stuff, you know, but if an emergency happens, you have the gear. But you should be really familiar with where your gear is laid out. And if that's an issue for you, you could also mark these bags. You know, mark them so you know where things are, or color code your bags. Lots of different ways to solve that issue, but you should really know where your bag, what's in your bag, and where it's at. So that way you're ready, because sometimes time is of the essence. But as far as this bag goes, it's just really cool. I mean, these are really good size. They don't look like it, but you could probably pack a lot of stuff in these bags. These little bags are going from the inside about 7.5 by 5.5 wide. And then, of course, they will puff up probably at least a good 1.5 inches, I would say. So that is really, really cool. I can't wait to see how this works out. But just the tons and tons of organization. So really cool bag. I haven't had any problems so far. I see a couple of loose strands, but other than that, I don't really see any major stitching issues that a couple people had complained about. Again, keep in mind, it's a $40 bag. It's not a $100 bag. It's $40. This thing's made extremely well. Very durable nylon. I'll have to look it up and see if I can find out what denier it is or what it's made out of. But I mean, just me feeling it. I'm a bag girl. I love bags. I have tons of them. I don't have the issues that have been reported. There's no separation here. There's no separation here on any of the threading. Everything is sewn together well. You know, a couple things are off kilter, so that's okay. That might have even been done that way on purpose, maybe if you're ripping it out a certain direction. Not really sure, but... Alright, now, for the best part of this bag. This is really cool surprise feature, really love it. Not only is this a rip-away pouch, but it's what's underneath. It has got a hidden lumbar belt or belly band or shoulder strap or however you want to use it. That is really, really cool. You just turn this in to such a versatile bag. I absolutely love this. It's incredible to have this on a $40 bag. Really a great feature that I really like and I'm going to enjoy. You even have a little keeper for the strap. This is just awesome to me. I mean, you just took the versatility level way up because you can use it as a rip-away. You can strap it in your car, your truck, your camper, wherever. Hanging on a door in your house, I guess. But the ability to rip that off, say it's in your car or your truck, you can leave that, rip this off, take it in the house so it doesn't get ripped off, or take it off to the scene and you have all your gear with you. It's a very small form factor, which is cool, but it holds a ton of gear. But having this extra feature, really cool, really nice. Really, the best part, I think, about that bag is all these features, when you add them all up, $40 is a total score of a bag. So, that's pretty much it on this bag. It's a lot of stuff, very cool. If you have any questions, comments, constructive criticism, anything, you know, drop them down, let me know. I wanted to share this with you because it's inexpensive, it's a really cool bag. So, I'm redoing all my bags. This is the talking part, so if you don't like it, you can click off. Because I don't want to hear you complaining. Some people complain they don't like to hear me talk. Oh well. I'm going over my bags. I'm redoing my hiking kit. Someone asked me, one of the subscribers, if I still use the bag, if I still liked it. So I'm going to do a follow-up video and show you my hiking bag again. Because yeah, I love it. It's great. Awesome pack. And I'll show you the first aid that I'm using in that bag at that time. This one, like I said, I'm going to try to do a lower cost version of the mymedic myfak large. Which again, if you want to see, is on Prep Medic's channel. And I do say, check it out. Totally check it out. I mean, there's a lot of really cool gear in there. But I want to see if I can do it on more of a budget. But not using junk stuff. There won't be no China components in this bag at all. You're not going to see a China tourniquet. No way. It'll all be medical grade. It won't be the gold standard grade because he already did that. I mean, that's a fortune. $400 for some people. That's way out of reach. So we'll see what we can do with this bag. I'm also going to do a home version, so we'll show you that. I have a ton of gear coming. I had 4 orders come in today, but nothing is complete. It's just parts of different stuff. So my get home bag is being completely redone. I've done a lot of research, and I've also looked back on what has happened throughout my life in the past. So that bag is going to reflect real world get home situation if I can't call a tow truck. Because it's real world. Come on, you're going to call a tow truck. Or you're going to call a friend, or you're going to rent a car, or whatever. So we'll get into that when I do the get home bag. That should be really cool because it's taken me a lot of time to really put thought into that bag and, you know, organization, the bag, everything. So we'll check that out. I have some more new camping supplies coming up. Those will be cool. Some really different type stuff. I have some surprises coming up on the channel too, so I'll have to stay tuned for that. And I'm going to try to break up the first aid a little bit too, because I know people are like, I don't want to see any more first aid stuff, and that's fine. So I'm going to try and weave them in with some other videos that I have that I'm going to be shooting. So it doesn't get too monotonous, but I think this is really important in the time that we're living in right now. What's going on in Ukraine and across overseas was kind of an eye-opening wake-up for me. That can happen in any country at any time. We're not immune. No country is immune. So those poor people, I mean, I feel so bad for those people because Can you imagine it this day and age where you're living in your house in your town and blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden there's missiles and bombs and stuff just blowing the crap out of your world. I mean, because that's your world where you live. That's your world. I mean, my God, that's got to be not only terrorizing and just so scary and stuff, but, you know, the injuries and the repercussions. You lose everything you own. You know, you have to take what you can and go. But that's part of the reason for this. We have mass shooters, and they can happen anywhere. We've had them happen in theaters and concerts and sporting events and shopping malls and, you know, on and on and on. So it can happen anywhere. And I don't know if I'd want to go anywhere and not have something that could save my life or the life of my friends or family who are with me, or, you know, a stranger even. You know, life is life. So if I had a medic kit, I don't know if I could stand by and just, we are so frozen when things happen, especially to us or our family. We feel so helpless that we can't do something. And this can help you do something if you get training. You have to look in the area that you live in. That's a big thing. You have to look at Good Samaritan laws if you are not a trained professional. You can get training. Your local fire departments offer CPR training and basic first aid training. They are all really good classes to take. They're inexpensive. I think most of them are partly online too. But they're reasonably priced. I think CPR in this area is like $50 for basic CPR. I'm renewing all my certifications this year, so I'm taking advanced healthcare CPR, another just basic refresher on first aid, and then I'm going to take my wilderness first aid class again, and then a class on suturing. So all good things to know, all relatively inexpensive if you do your research online. They are all accredited, and you get a certification that lasts for 2 years for all those. Just food for thought. You might be into it, you might not be into it. But if you have any questions on that, let me know. That's where I'm at right now. So I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you're eager as I am to see how this turns out. So stay tuned for that. Like, share, subscribe, donate if you like. Everything goes right back into the channel. This is not really a for-profit channel. It's to get more gear and to do more cool stuff. Because throughout your life, you acquire, you get rid of, you replace, and you advance. And that's with all our gear. And as preppers too, if you're a prepper, or even just somebody who's not a prepper who wants to be prepared though, just for like basic emergencies and stuff. First aid kit is a really, really good thing to have because accidents happen. Okay, so that's the end of my rant talk. Stick around. I got a ton of stuff coming up, ton of more videos. I really appreciate you sticking around, and thank you.